there, Pisces. How are you? It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo, and I'm back again doing your August 2018 readings. So, as usual, this is going to be your relationship spread, and you could always apply with any group. It could be with your friends, family, colleagues, best friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, fiance, anywho. I'm basically just going to pick up your relationship energy in general, okay? And by the way, I changed my name from the Inner Bloom to the Inner Stereo for a very impulsive reason. I just like the sound of it. And one night I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to change it. And I did it. And then the next morning I wake up, huh, I'm already the Inner Stereo. So, okay. So now I'm in the Inner Stereo, by the way. So, what's going on? Your overall energy for the now, you have the Two of Wands, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and you also have the Ace of Wands. So you guys are being ruled by Neptune, right? Sometimes you do have the tendency to create this elaborate fantasies inside of your head about a certain someone or about how your relationship is going, you know. The way I see that, I do have like a lot of Pisces friends, and they do kind of like, just like a Sagittarius, you know, you tend to see things in a rose-colored glasses when you're too optimistic about something, and then you created this elaborate fantasies inside of your head. But I think like you do realize that all those fantasies just leads to nothing, and now you're getting out of that period of, I would say delusions, but I think it's more proper to say fantasy. You're getting out of that, and then you're trying to distinguish between what is real and what is not real. What is it that, you know, what is the truth and what is the thing that I have been created inside of my head all along. You have the Two of Wands, so it's kind of like distancing yourself from the situation and try to see things in a wider horizon, meaning that you're no longer putting like a zoom in focus on the small details of the relationship, but you're trying to see things from the bigger picture, okay, in the helicopter view. And you also have the Ace of Wands here, so there's like a new fire, a new growth that is happening in your overall energy. What's challenging you have the Four of Swords, and you also have the Eight of Swords. It kind of is a little bit tough, Pisces, if you want to see things from a bigger picture. Try not to take things too personal. Try not to basically putting in a zoom and focus on things that just bothers you when you're like this, when you're being the Eight of Swords, when you're already making yourself feeling mentally entrapped in that situation, if that makes sense. It's very hard for you to be objective if in the first place you're already being subjective towards that person that you're dealing with. Okay, so you wanted to not think much about this relationship any longer. You could be dealing with someone who is very detached and who says to you like, you know what, I don't want to think anymore about you because I feel like with the relationship with you, although I feel this really, really strong magnetic pull towards you, Pisces, but I feel like this is very, very draining for me because it's very, very draining for me because it makes me be surrounded by all of my thoughts, by all of my worries. You could also be dealing with someone who is a little bit depressed right now. They don't even know what to do with their life. They're kind of like a little bit lost. So, but that could also be your challenge though. So you're trying to be objective, but you're already being subjective. I can make you love me if you don't. You have the Knight of Wands, so you could be dealing with a fire sign, or it's like an energy that comes and goes. It's a little bit problematic when a fire and water mixes together, because sometimes the energy just doesn't mesh, and it takes like a lot of compromise for this relationship to work. The Knight of Wands is someone who is always in the quest of something. They see something that they want to fix, they go in there, and then they're off. So it's like an energy that is coming and going. The Knight of Wands is in this deck of mine. It's not the card that is like of a player nature, but this person is much more carefree and independent, and this person likes their freedom a lot. Okay, they have the Six of Cups here, so you could also be dealing with two people. Six of Cups is in reverse though, so this person, although they already feel very, very passionate towards you, they feel very, very passionate towards you. It could also be like they feel you as someone who is sexually attractive to them, but also at the same time there's already one bitter or sad or painful memory from the past that they share with the both of you that they don't like, and they also put in like a zoom in focus towards it. Again, as I said, that it kind of make them completely stop. But they do feel the passion though. It's a very, very passionate love. Okay, so you have the Ten of Swords and you also have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of conflict. The Ten of Swords is you finally realizing that this person is not really compatible for you. It's not really a good match for you, and you take it in. But some part of you also is very conflicting because, you know, the pain is too much for you, that you need to retaliate somehow. You feel the need to kind of like attack, if that makes sense. Because you want them to own up to the mistakes that they did in the past. They feel like they're in the right, though. They feel like they're in the right, and you guys are kind of like turning your back against them, trying to leave them back, and you're ready just to move forward. But the problem with the Three of Wands here is that the Three of Wands is very, very passive. Is that the feeling that, you know what, I think I'm going to leave it in the past behind and I'm going to take what's necessary with me, but you're also waiting for your ship to come. And when that hasn't happened yet, yeah, you became very, very, like, it's always a conflict here. They have the Eight of Pentacles now, so they do actually still want to work things out with you. And also at the same time, they're very, very busy with their work right now. They're very, very busy with their work right now. You could have like an offer coming through in the past, but you're kind of like rejecting them because you were way too focused on someone here who you thought you had like a really, really great connection with. It could be a twin flame, soulmate, or karmic relationship. Someone you have like a very, very strong pull towards that person. And this person also felt like a really, really strong pull towards you too. So it's something that is equal. I can't make you love me if you don't. Can't make your heart feel. Give me time in this final hour. What's funny to me is that you're losing your patience over someone here who is busy with their life. It's like the more you scream the unfairness to them, in Indonesia we call them muka badak, meaning that they don't really get the message that they're in the wrong and they need to own up to their mistakes, if that makes sense. Because they're just so busy with their life, and here you are with your inner struggles. You want to let go of your unwavering devotions and loyalty that you have towards them. You already have like a very, very fixed perception about them, and it's not a beautiful perception, if that makes sense. You want to let go of it. And now here you are with that inner turmoil, but also at the same time there's someone here who's kind of like is offering something towards you. You know, you have the Two of Cups. And this person might also return though, but it's just like you have so much resentment. You have so much spoken and unspoken words that you want to say to this person. Okay, and you also have the Six of Wands in reverse. So sometimes you felt like your ego has been bruised, and when that ego has been bruised, your retaliation could be quite brutal. Let's see what I did with Capricorn. I want to know how they feel about you, and I want to know how you feel about them. Now that I have the deck beside me anyway. I can't make you love me if you don't. I can't make your heart feel. You do have someone who is very, very interested in you, Pisces. Like, I swear to God, they feel like the Three of Wands. They feel very, very victorious when it comes to you. But I feel like your focus, your attention, all of your emotional being is way, way, way too focused on someone in the past who has already hurt you, that you are unable to see it. This could be the same person, but you're way too focused over one specific mistake from the past and you're not able to shrug it off. They do feel something for you. They have the star card. They, again, as I said, they feel like a really strong pull towards you. The connection, the relationship that they've had with you in the past was something that they could not replace, was something that was very new and unique experience for them, and they cherish that so much. And when it was good, it was good. For them, it was so good. Can't make you love me if you don't. Yeah. Yep. In the future, if this keeps up like this person is going to kind of like be so much in defense. Not a very evolved person, if if that makes sense. This person is not really evolved. You could be dealing with two people though. Seriously, it's like a bipolar thing going on in here. The person who has the energy of coming and going, who is so too busy with their work, who is always very busy with whatever they do, kind of like let them go, because even in the future they're just going to be detached from you. They're going to kind of like keep this guard up and not letting you in. There's someone here in your presence actually who you in the past kind of like mistakenly pushed away because you were so busy mourning over this Knight of Wands over here, is actually wants a beautiful commitment with you, a relationship with you. We can't make you love me if you don't. See, you have the Two of Swords, so you there is no denying. You have the Hermit card. Okay, so there is no denying about the attraction that you feel and the emotional connection that you feel with the person in the past. Okay. I feel like even in mid-August, you're still going to kind of like close off your heart chakra and not wanting to feel anything, and you just want to bring balance back into your life, because in the now, you guys are kind of like losing your patience. You kind of like lose a grip on things in the now. Although you do have that aha moment that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, you might kind of like be watching someone from afar. But you do have like a beautiful offer even in the past, and now this person is kind of like wanting to court you. It does gives like a lot of boost of egos to you, boost of confidence to you, but I don't think you're ready to kind of like open up your heart chakra to accept what this person wants. This person wants a relationship, and this is what you want from the person who is kind of like oblivious, who is so busy with themselves, who is just so busy with themselves. So you would, from now, it's the 9th of August up until 15th of August, you're going to kind of like be busy with isolating yourself from I think you're tired dealing with people and you just want to be alone. You just want to bring back balance into your life. You just want to take care of all the areas in your life. Could it be finances? It could be finances. It could be anything like family matters or home. You're just kind of like isolate yourself. But just know though that there's someone here who wants a commitment with you. But it's not that person that you're so crazy about. Okay? So Pisces, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in mid-August. Bye-bye.